Hey guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green. Um, I haven't made videos for a while, and it's not because, I don't know, I don't know, pause. There is a lot to say, and actually, I get sick of repeating myself over and over and over again. Um, Anyone who thinks that what's happening in their individual places doesn't affect the entire world, it does, including hating on people for wanting to cover up or, you know, be themselves. Because it's talking about religion, I'm sick of people throwing it around in politics in every aspect. Oh, religion, this and that, and talk about morality. But what is morality? Stripping down completely, having everything on display, is that freedom? Or is it looking elegant, all covered up? Or, it's spirit, you, reality. Individualism is important in the whole collective, and I am so sick of watching the entire all our taxes being spent to blow up things because it's the most unintelligent thing that we could do as a society. Imagine how far advanced we could be. Imagine what we could achieve if we weren't so busy destroying things. And I deal with children all the time, and children who are untamed, undisciplined are the ones that destroy, and versus the children that are disciplined correctly, which is where religion comes into play, and are able to share and work cohesively. And this is where society needs to really go back to kindergarten. And again, I've been saying this for since 2020, and we're talking about God, the masculine, and the universe, the sacred feminine. And I don't understand how we as a society are still at this low level psychology that we really need to step out of, because that is your prison. And while that's your prison, anyone with a voice is being imprisoned, while the criminals, and I mean complete criminals like George Orwell, putting and Big Brother is watching you on a £2 coin while they're bringing out AI. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say about this, guys? I'm getting to the point now where words are just words. Actions are what make things happen. And I keep bringing you back to my garden, but in order to honor the solstice, I planted a living structure that will grow with everybody. It's not destroying environments, it's about recreating what we already have. And this is, I can't understand why you would even waste. Why do you get out of bed to destroy if you're not getting out to create? Yesterday I was up on a roof looking out on everything I had created over the last 16 years, and it's mind-blowing, and I'm looking at a falcon box and like really thinking outside the box, because we've been trapped in this box, this society box, for thousands of years now, and the song is getting boring and old, and it's been stuck on repeat, and the cassette's been all chewed up, and this is what society's story is like. It is literally like that. From my perspective, sitting here watching you all, it's like, oh my god, like that fucking tune is just. And this is why I keep saying food, fashion, humour, music. Hungry people and not happy people, let's share. Today I'm going to pick up, I spend £20 a month as a co-op. Every week I come home with these crazy bags of food, and then I share them with everybody. And this is where we need to get savvier as a society. There is enough to go around. It's not mine. And going back to the story on my willow pod, like, I designed this incredible area, and then I show up and it's like someone drawing black markings, and they got the wrath of me. And people need to understand that this mine and not collaborating. And when someone comes up with a decent, intelligent plan, and you, because you're so unintelligent, can't manage that in your head, decide to just do what you want. And then what happens is we're creating this consistent cycle, which happens all the time in society, that we're always going back up to clean up the mess, clean up the mess, clean up the mess, clean up the mess. When are we actually going to stop cleaning up mess and start creating? We could be levitating by now if we didn't spend so much time blowing shit up. If we didn't spend so much time hating each other and being vindictive and being like malicious. How are we going to progress? I have children. What is the future of this planet? And you're not important in this grand 4 point billion years of creation. Yes, it runs through your veins, and I can't understand how you can't even respect yourself enough not to do this, not to do. Where's the respect for yourself, number one, and then how are you going to respect the rest of the world? And maybe this is what it comes down to. You want to talk to me about religion 3,000 years ago, this, like, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. If you haven't got the morality of today, which is self-respect and understanding that every action has a reaction, including your karma. If you come across me, there's two reasons. I'm either gonna, like throw some fairy dust at you and it's gonna be magical, or I'm just gonna like knock you the fuck out. And when I do that, there is no getting back up, because facts are facts, and no matter how talk around the facts, I'm sorry, I will give you no more airtime. This is how it works from now on. People need to understand that they've had the airtime, and all we've seen is fuck up after fuck up after fuck up, conversation, agreements, and more fuck ups. And this is how the entire world is run. Oh, let's make a ceasefire agreement, but instead I'm gonna ceasefire here, I'm gonna go fucking start attacking people over there, and no one is saying anything. And it's this consistent destruction, sending billions in aid. All of those billions and millions of pounds, the entire world would be fine. It's upsetting. I can't, because when I'm looking at intelligence and what I grew up with, I grew up in like the 80s where I didn't have the internet, I didn't have knowledge, people told you were stupid. I couldn't just go science and then freaking become a scientist overnight. We have that power today. So why are we stuck in this fucking low-level mind? I'm sorry, I'm angry because I just don't get you guys. Every time I'm going to make sure I'm creating that day and living life, not just destroy. Oh, I don't get it, so let's just be horrible about it. If you don't get it, why don't you learn and try to understand things and start to master who you are? Because this is your game, and if you don't know how to play it, you're always going to be losing. And that is just fact. And I look at our governments, we vote these people in a populist society. When are we going to stop going on popular and start working on intellect, on facts? Like, they're going to pass a bill through Parliament about destroying every single habitat in the UK right here, right now, for money. I can't. I sat with all these CEOs from the zoo the other day, and I was just like, what? So is everything now going to just end up in these enclosures because we can't even send them out? So you talk to me about rewilding, you talk to me about these animals should be out in the wild. What are we sending them out to? Deforestation? Poisoned waters? What are we sending things? What is left? The nothing left of society agenda? Or are we going to do the right thing and step it up? And actually go, hey, I fucked up. How am I going to step my game up? And that's what every single individual on this planet needs to do. Because individual equals collective. Me, my doorstep looks, I'd do this if my neighbor did this and everybody did this and my neighbor didn't leave rubbish on the doorstep and put a plant instead, things would change very, very quickly. If we looked at ourselves, again, racism, it's fucking dead. Snakes. Do you have a horn? No. Do you move sideways? No. No. You can't tick any of these boxes except for very small pigmentation, which is nothing. It's zero. So we need to step out of this bullshit racism, pigmentation game. You've got 5 fingers, you function exactly the same, 99.9% exactly the same as each other as a species. So get over yourselves as individuals, strip you all naked, and you're just pigmentation and a bit of like shape, depending on what you eat. So basically, there are so many things that if we just stopped the bullshit, again, psychology, biology, keep taking these steps and we will actually get to some intelligent. No, I'm not going to poison this 4.3 billion years of life running through my veins. This is what we're doing. We're destroying ourselves, we're destroying the planet, and individually and collectively, we are allowing the criminals to rob us blind, make us sick, and destroy the future. Really? We're going to continue down this path, or are you going to step it up? Because now is the time, and it takes you having the balls to say, no, not doing this anymore. Keep writing to your MPs, keep writing globally, because united we stand, divided we fall. I'm got some exciting plans for this year in terms of like really taking environment to the next level, and I suggest you all look at your doorsteps and how you can make those tiny changes. So collectively, things will start happening. So please like, share, and get the message out there.